What's up, guys? Welcome back to another installment of Weekend Waters. This week was stop number 6 of Small Horsepower Trail, Norris Lake. From start to finish, this one was probably the roughest tournament I've had. Practice was not very good. We caught a few, but it was nowhere near where we wanted to be. I had the game plan going into this one, with it being a 3-fish limit, and allowed 1 smallmouth per person to try to capitalize down the lake in that cleaner water, with some of them roaming fish around bait balls. The couple days that I spent down there, it didn't really pan out too well. I was only able to capture just a couple of the largemouth. Smallmouth were not in a biting mood whatsoever. So come tournament time, our game plan had completely switched around. I decided to bomb as far up into the river as I could, find some areas that had some freshwater inflows in the back of some creeks. That week before, we had quite a bit of rain that came in. I think the water came up a couple feet that week. But getting in there Saturday, it did not look very good. There was no water coming in. We were around fish. We missed a couple pretty early. Caught a bunch of shorts. Caught 1 keeper, but the size ended up not being there for us.
Good? Christian, I think I grabbed the line.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know if he's still on there.
He is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
Let's go, dude.
Fuck yeah, I've never done that shit. Dude, he broke your braid. Too.
Yeah, I know. I had probably a weak spot in my braid. Hell yeah. Welcome aboard, bud. Oh.
So there you go. You didn't lose a fish.
He's over 2.
Is he?
212.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. You see him eat that?
No.
Dude.
Baby. We'll take her in. little pocket over there. And it was. What? He might go. No, it's catfish. He was up high too. Fucker had me fooled. He had me so fooled because I thought you had. I thought you had. Second catfish I saw. Is it really? Yeah, because your first one was a catfish too, wasn't it? Yeah. On big dog. What? The biting's so subtle. Yeah, I know. Ooh. God dang it.
So by the time we got out of that area up there, it was about 8:30. We started coming back down the lake. I think we hit a couple trash pockets on the way down for no fish. But this area that we had got into, it's an area that I have fished previously in later times of the year. So I kind of had the assumption the bait would get piled up there the same, which it was. The bait was there. Had some fish around it as well, so it didn't take long to be around some fish. What we had found in practice was bigger schools that were roaming around that had, 7, 8, 10 fish in it were schools of largemouth, and the smallmouth were either
2-pounder,
roaming by themselves or they were in a pair. But come tournament day, that had kind of switched around for us. The bigger schools that we were finding was schools with smallmouth, and the largemouth had broke up into ones and twos. But like I said, we had got in this area. We'd caught one pretty quick. It was another 2-pounder. Caught a handful of shorts, then started working our way down the lake from there.
Yeah, it's small. Fun one, but he ain't gonna keep. Oh, good, smallmouth bite. Good to know. Pretty little fish. Yeah.
So right here was a part of our day where we had hit a brick wall, and our day went from bad to worse really quick. That first fish that we had put in the boat, he had swallowed that hook pretty deep, so I was kind of skeptical about that one. dying at some point throughout the morning. He did stay alive for the first couple hours, so I didn't think it was going to be an issue. But after we had put that second keeper in the boat, it wasn't long before that one had rolled upside down and he had died. So went back to square one with one keeper, started working our way back down the lake, and got stopped in a zone that had some more active fish in it. These fish right here that happened to come up on some bait and blow up next to the boat, those were definitely better quality ones, but we could not get those ones to bite. We had a few spots of fish like that come up throughout our later part of the morning into the afternoon, but they wouldn't stay up very long, a couple seconds, and if you weren't on them, that was that. They'd sink right back down. But we hung out in this zone for a good while, caught a couple shorts.
What is he?
As you'll see, we finally ended up capturing one keeper smallmouth out of a bigger school.
I don't know.
And I had happened to hook one myself, but he had snapped my jig head in two, so I don't know if there was a bad spot in the hook or what happened there, but that should have been two keepers out of that school.
Got him?
Good one.
I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that one.
Oh, fuck! Please keep.
He's not. He's too small.
Well, yeah, dude's crippled.
16?
Yeah. What?
RGs. I don't know where my shit is at. I think that's RGs. I can get on them. We can find out. Please, 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 please. Yep. Oh! Oh my gosh! No!
So this group of smallmouth right here had probably, I'd say, 12 to 15 fish in it. They were up super high. I think it was 10 foot or less. So they were definitely in a feeding mode. I was telling him while I was down there retying, stay on that school, and we ended up tracking that school for probably another 15 minutes, watching them absolutely destroy bait balls down to 20 foot, 25 foot. But we could never get another one to fire up after that. So after a period of time of chasing them around and watching them look at our baits and not touch them, we decided to kind of abandon those ones and try to go find another group of them that would want to bite.
Yes!
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 Yeah, baby!
Let's go, dude! Let's go, Braden! Yes!
So after trying these schools of smallmouth in that zone, we had ran back down the lake, got into another little area that I had fished in practice, but we did not catch any out of that one. So I think it was about an hour after that, we had came back up to that original zone where we did most of our damage. We had got stopped, checked the live well, and that's when our day got even worse. The keeper smallmouth that we had just an hour before had died as well, so we were back down to one fish. Again, I think we had probably about an hour left before weigh-in. Around that time is when my SD card had no more storage on it, so I don't think I got any more footage after this. But I was able to put one more keeper largemouth in the box about 45 minutes before we had to get back in. So overall, it was rough. Fishing was rough. Definitely was very unfortunate losing in those two. We did not expect that to happen. I have no idea what happened with that. But we fished as long as we could to the buzzer, came in with two. We did not place. I think we came in with like 4.5 pounds, just under 4.5 pounds with two. But then my day continued to get even worse after that, heading home, and you guys will see that. So to round my day off, I had a beautiful surprise about 20 minutes down the road waiting for me. Fellas, check your wheel bearings. That's all I'll say about that. Thank y'all for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.